Coming to the second problem on maximum power transfer theorem, question is find the impedance ZL so that maximum power can be transferred to it in the network shown in figure. Also find the maximum power. The diagram given is 5 ∠0. This is voltage source plus minus, then 3 ohms, J3 ohms, this is J2 ohms, this is 4 ohms, this is 2 ohms, 2 ohms, 4 ohms, minus J3, and here you have the variable ZL. So we need to find the impedance ZL so that maximum power can be transferred to the load. So first I'll find the total Z, that is, first we need to find VTH and ZTH. So we'll calculate VTH, that is open circuiting the load. So drawing the diagram again, and here you have plus minus VTH. So suppose I am finding the total current which is getting divided into these two parts and calling the current flowing through this as I1. So if I am finding IT, then I can find I1. So first I'll find the total impedance of this, then I can find the total current. So for finding total impedance, these two will come in series and this will come in parallel. So I can say 4 minus J3 in parallel with J2, and then in series with 2, parallel with J2 and in series with 2 ohms. So this can be solved as 4 minus J3 into J2 upon 4 minus J3 plus J2 the whole plus 2. So this will give me 3.69 angle 37.23 degrees ohms. Now I have found the total resistance of this. So this diagram can be converted to a single voltage source plus minus 5 ∠0, then a single ZT, and current flowing through Z3 is IT. So this is how it will be converted. So I can find I total as V upon Z total, that is 5 ∠0 upon 3.69 angle 37.23. So I'll get IT as 1.355 angle minus 37.23 degrees ampere. So I've got IT. Now by current division I can find I1. So I can say by current division rule, I can say my current I1 will be opposite branch resistance upon total resistance multiplied by the total current. So I can say I1 will be total current IT into opposite branch resistance impedance, I can say J2 upon J2 plus the combination of these two, that is 4 minus J3. So this will give me the value of I as 0.65 angle 66.80 degrees ampere. So I've got the current flowing through minus J3. Now I can find VTH, that is this impedance into the current flowing through it. So minus J3 into 0.65 angle 66.8. So I'll get VTH as 1.95 angle minus 23.2 degrees volt. So I've got the value of VTH. Now to find ZTH, I'll redraw the circuit. So shorting the voltage source, I'll get the diagram as shown: 2 ohms, J2 ohms, 4 ohms minus J3, and between these two terminals I'll find ZTH. So I can say ZTH is 2 in parallel with J2 plus 4 the whole in parallel with minus J3. So first I'll calculate this part. This will give me 5.09 angle 11.3 in parallel with minus J3. So this will give me 1.553 minus J 2.37 ohms. So this is ZTH, and you can write it in polar form also: 2.839 angle minus 56.83 ohms. Now finally we have got the value of ZTH and VTH. Now we can say for maximum power transfer, load impedance should be complex conjugate of the source resistance. Or impedance, I can say, I'll use the word impedance only. It is a combination of resistance and the reactance. So the diagram for the maximum power transfer, you have VTH, which we have found it as 1.95 angle minus 23.2 degrees volts. Then we have calculated ZTH, which is 1.553 minus J 2.37, and your ZL, as per this statement, complex conjugate of this, so ZL will be 1.553 plus J 2.37 ohms. So we can calculate, we'll write ZL as 1.553 plus J 2.37. So for the value of maximum power, we calculate it as mod of VTH square upon 4 times RL. VTH we have got it as 1.95 mod of this the whole square upon 4 into RL is 1.553, so you'll get the maximum power as 0.612 watts. So Pmax, this is how we'll calculate the value of Pmax for the circuit with AC source.